If you had this body, Jennifer Lopez shuts down critics at Vegas show. Public criticism is nothing new for celebrities, but how they respond to it often says more than the criticism itself. During a recent Las Vegas show, Jennifer Lopez addressed critics with a bold, confident statement that quickly made headlines. Rather than sounding defensive or angry, her message focused on self-belief, confidence, and standing firm in who you are. The moment sparked conversation online, not just about Lopez, but about how society treats public figures, especially women, and how confidence is often misunderstood. Today, we'll explore what happened, why it mattered, and what it teaches us about handling criticism, self-worth, and personal confidence. Jennifer Lopez has spent decades in the spotlight. From her early days as a dancer to becoming a global superstar, she has been praised, judged, celebrated, and criticized, often all at once. Like many public figures, Lopez has faced comments about her appearance, choices, and performances. This kind of scrutiny is intensified by social media, where opinions spread quickly and loudly. What makes this Vegas moment stand out is not the criticism itself, but how Lopez chose to respond to it publicly and confidently. During her live performance, Lopez addressed critics directly, making it clear that she is comfortable with who she is and how she presents herself on stage. Rather than apologizing or shrinking back, she reframed the conversation. Her message wasn't about comparison or perfection, it was about ownership. Ownership of her work, her choices, and her presence as a performer. The crowd's reaction showed that many people connected with the message, not because they share her lifestyle, but because they understand the feeling of being judged. One reason this moment sparked discussion is because confidence is often misunderstood. There's a difference between confidence and arrogance, but they are frequently confused, especially when women express self-assurance. Confidence means knowing your value without needing approval. Arrogance, on the other hand, puts others down. Lopez's message didn't dismiss others, it affirmed herself. That distinction matters. Celebrating yourself doesn't mean believing you're better than others. It means refusing to let criticism define you. When someone is confident, it can make others uncomfortable. Confidence challenges expectations, especially when society expects humility to look like silence. Public figures, particularly women, are often expected to accept criticism quietly. When they speak back with confidence, it disrupts that pattern. Lopez's response wasn't about proving anything. It was about setting boundaries and saying, "I decide how I show up." The phrase from the show quickly became a headline, but headlines often remove context. Short quotes can sound more extreme than the full message behind them. In reality, Lopez was speaking within a performance setting, where expression is amplified. Her words were part of a broader message about confidence and self-acceptance, not an invitation for comparison. This is an important reminder for audiences, especially young ones, to look beyond headlines and understand the full story. It's important to clarify what this moment wasn't about. It wasn't about telling others they should look a certain way. It wasn't about promoting unrealistic standards. Instead, the underlying message was, be comfortable in who you are, and don't let others decide your value. That message applies to everyone, regardless of appearance, background, or ability. Confidence doesn't come from comparison, it comes from acceptance. For teens especially, criticism, online or in real life, can feel overwhelming. Seeing someone respond calmly and confidently can be empowering. The takeaway isn't to copy someone else's confidence, but to build your own in a healthy way. That means respecting yourself, understanding that opinions don't equal truth, knowing that growth matters more than approval. Confidence grows with time, experience, and self-kindness, not perfection. Today, criticism can come instantly and publicly. Learning how to respond, or when not to respond, is an important life skill. Lopez's response shows one approach, setting the tone and not engaging in negativity. Sometimes, the strongest response is clarity and self-assurance. For most people, confidence doesn't need a microphone. It shows up in how you treat yourself, how you set boundaries, and how you move forward. Jennifer Lopez's Vegas moment wasn't just about shutting down critics, it was about standing in self-respect. Her message reminds us that confidence isn't loudness or comparison. It's calm ownership of who you are and what you choose to do. In a world full of opinions, learning to trust yourself is powerful. And sometimes, the most confident thing you can say isn't aimed at critics at all. It's said quietly to yourself. I know who I am. And that's enough.